Stop scrolling for a second. And before you start adding the cart, let's discuss the spring 2026 trends that are actually worth wearing, worth talking about, and will also elevate your wardrobe. Let's get into today's video because channel, and if you're new, welcome to Way to Serve Style, serving you your dose of fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. My name is Crystal Waiters. I do all of the things, girl, from styling, makeup artistry. Simply put, I'm a fashion and beauty enthusiast. And if fashion and beauty is something that you love, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? We are almost in April. You've missed my birthday. You're missing my birthday month. And you're also missing an opportunity to get what it is that you need in terms of fashion and beauty. Come on, man. Let's do better. Let's do better for the spring. Subscribe, and while you're at it, hype me up, hype up this video because it helps your girl get into that algorithm because the people need to know about the spring 2026 fashion trends. Do all of the things. Follow me on all social media platforms at Instagram, TikTok, and my blog, Way to Serve Style. And yeah, let's get into today's video because it's a good one. Today, we're breaking down the biggest trends of spring 2026 and what is actually worth buying. So let's discuss what a trend is. A trend is something that is readily accessible, that is prominent in the fashion and beauty space, and something that you can get your hands on easily. Most of the time, you have all of these trends in your closet. So before you start adding the cart, let's discuss what's worth buying and what will elevate your wardrobe and transition you into the spring season. So let's get into it. First up, Harper's Bazaar is calling this layers on layers on layers. So if you are like me in the DMV area and you don't know day to day what actual season it is, because one day it can be winter with snow, next day it can be summer, next day it can be fall. We are in the time of the season where the weather is all over the place. So Harper's Bazaar is calling this layers on layers, and we've seen this on the runways of Jill Sander, and it's pretty much layering, but smart layering. So your polo shirts with jackets, your blazers with sweaters, layering smartly, and I guarantee you have these pieces in your wardrobe. So being strategic in terms of color, bringing out the pastel colors, bringing out brighter colors, and elevating your wardrobe in terms of layering, so you can forego the coats, you can forego the jackets, and still find that warmth and still be stylish at the same time. So let me know what you guys think of this trend. Moving right along. Next up, we're springing into workwear. Yes, workwear isn't just for the workplace. We are talking structured blazers, pencil skirts. We've seen this on the runways of Chanel and Saint Laurent, and also Bottega Veneta. We're loving the streamlined silhouettes. We're loving the bolder shoulder pads, and it's giving work woman from the 80s. The reason why this trend works is because it will challenge you to be creative in terms of your work aesthetic, and also it will encourage you to dress up. If you've been following me for quite some time, I love to dress up wherever I go. It doesn't necessarily mean that I have to have an occasion, but anytime I step out of the house, I am making a conscious effort to put on clothes. We have all of these clothes. We are the occasion, so we don't need a specified day and time to wear certain pieces. And I love this trend because, again, it doesn't necessarily have to be specific to the office, but it also gives your workwear wardrobe a little more creativity, a breath of fresh air, and it will challenge you, again, to be creative in the workspace and also taking your workwear into every day. Let me know what you guys think of this trend. On to the next. Next up, we're calling this trend scarf dressing. Long gone are the days where the scarf is just for that little old lady or breakfast at Tiffany's. Scarves are part of our entire aesthetic. And scarves are a great piece to add to your wardrobe because they can be worn as tops, belts. You can add them for an extra layering piece. You can add them as a part of your wardrobe. Scarf dressing, it has been all over the runways. We've seen it on the runways of Celine, Tory Burch, and of course Hermes. And you don't necessarily have to have a designer or luxury scarf to play into this trend. You could go right down to the beauty supply store, girl, and get you one of those large scarves in the packet and have a bang out of life. They can elevate your accessories such as your purses. You can add them as an extra layer, again, for layering, but just don't limit yourself for scarves in the fall and winter. We're bringing scarves into the spring and also into the summertime as well because we can utilize them in different ways. And scarves are a great way to get your cost per wear. You can transform your outfits into a whole different look. You can take it from work into evening. You can make them casual. You can use them as headpieces, headbands, tops. Scarves are just very versatile and you need them in your wardrobe for this spring. All right, let me know what you guys think. On to the next. Next up, balloon pants. Yes, balloon pants are here to stay. And not just balloon pants, but the balloon aesthetic is here to stay. Specifically, the balloon pants were featured on the runways of Balmain, Altazura, Brandon Maxwell. And the reason why this trend has been trending is because it gives a directional silhouette to any body frame. In other words, it is flattering on a number of body types. And I specifically love this trend because it gives visual interest to an outfit. If you are a little self-conscious about your midsection, it rounds it out. I love that it creates proportions if you are a little fuller at the top. I absolutely love this trend. I have invested heavily in this trend via the balloon trend, balloon pants itself, and also with the jeans. And again, it is a great alternative to the everyday trouser. So from work to play to evening, you can utilize this trend in every aspect of your life. So let me know what you guys think of this trend. It's actually one of my favorites. And on to the next. Next up, clothes with movement, meaning fringe, meaning feathers, anything that has texture. We've seen this heavy on the runways of Chanel, Bottega Veneta, and Balenciaga. And I absolutely love this trend because, again, it gives the outfit visual interest and it challenges you to be creative in different ways as it relates to your wardrobe. And you can take this trend from day to night. I love challenging myself to see how I can pair this trend for the daytime and not necessarily saving it for evening or special occasions because, again, we are the special occasion. I absolutely love fluidity as it relates to my wardrobe, and a great way to find your personal style is to challenge yourself to see how you can incorporate this into your day-to-day aesthetic. I love this. You can play with silhouettes, and if you are not quite there yet with wearing a fringe jacket or fringe pants or anything that has movement specifically to your clothes, try it in your accessories. So you can do the fringe scarf, fringe handbag, fringe clutches have been all of the rage, but anything that has movement, and you don't necessarily need a number of pieces, but find you a statement piece that has movement and it will create immediately visual interest. And this trend can take you through all seasons, not just spring. So we're loving it specifically for spring, but clothes with movement is something that you absolutely need. All right, moving right along. Next up, we're calling this Sporty with Spice. Now, if you are a geriatric millennial, you know the Spice Girls were the absolute quintessential group of the late 99s and 2000s. And I absolutely love the Spice Girls, specifically Sporty Spice, because again, Sporty Spice was the girl that led the songs. And I am here for this trend. And at this point, it's starting to become a staple because it's been trending for quite some time. But this year, we saw it heavy on the runways of Saint Laurent. Specifically, I'm excited to try this trend because of how you can incorporate juxtaposition in your wardrobe. We've seen this on the runways of Prada and Celine, and a great way to incorporate this trend is to try your hand at juxtaposition. And juxtaposition, if you're not aware, is pairing complete opposites. So hard and soft, feminine and masculine, so on and so forth. The way that I am loving this trend is pairing parkas or nylon jackets with the lacy shorts as seen on Saint Laurent runways. Or you can take this into the workplace by pairing a cargo jacket with a pencil skirt and a pump. And not only will you be fashionable and stylish, you will look like you know what you're doing. Because if you are not aware, persons still judge you by what you look like. Your presence immediately radiates a room just by the outfit that you have on. So be very strategic in terms of your outfits, specifically in the workplace, and not just in the workplace, wherever you go. And Sporty and Spice trend, I am here for it. I am very excited to really play around with this trend. Let me know if you guys are interested. On to the next. Next up is the utilitarian trend. In other words, cargo is your best friend. So bringing cargo pants, cargo jackets into your everyday aesthetic. I love this trend because, again, it gives your aesthetic visual interest. It provides interest into your specific outfit. And it's also practical because it gives you more pockets for storage. I'm loving this trend. I actually tried my hand at this trend with playing around with the cargo jackets, which are great for layering. You can swap out your blazers and add a cargo jacket for that juxtaposition look. You can swap out your trousers for a pair of cargo pants to bring your workwear into daywear. Add you a bright pair of sneakers and you have a fun look for day. Loving this trend because not only is it practical, it is also fashionable and also creates visual interest to any look. All right, let me know what you guys think of this trend. On to the next. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Let me know which trend that you are loving for spring. I'm loving all of these trends, and I'm excited. Once the weather decides what it wants to be, I am excited to try my hand at all of these trends. Actually, whether the weather decides what it wants to be, I'm going to wear what I want, and I encourage you to do the same because when you look good, you feel good. Dressing is not just for, consumption and materialism. It is a way to be expressive and to express your creativity and to show people that you are that girl or that boy. So let me know what you guys think of this video. Please let me know what else you want to see from Way to Serve Style, what trends that you are loving. Please make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Way to Serve Style. Please like, comment, and subscribe and hype me up. And I think that's it. Be well, be safe, and be blessed. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.